Tell them about that night.
Well, when the metal was scrubbing across the floor.
Tell us y'all's experience. That's what we're trying to find out about.
It sounded like a metal door was closing.
How many times it did it?
She about 3 or 4.
Right.
Yeah.
We were standing back there. On it.
We was outside smoking. And we heard.
Yeah, we were standing on that side right there. And then that's what it sounded like.
And
Like
we
somebody had, just say you got a piece of metal and you scrubbing it on this country. That's what it sounded like.
Here I come.
Y'all had other things
It was
happen too
about
in there, didn't you?
2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because that was the time we always come out and smoke.
And that happened. My supervisor came over there. She thought we were lying about it. About 30 minutes later, we heard.
Heard it again.
Same thing.
So,
Have y'all had anything else happen?
I don't
with
look
me,
this way.
when I was making my rounds, I told you about that noise I heard, and I didn't look up. I just walked off, and it gave me goosebumps. Other than that, I don't go in there.
Yeah, for real.
I don't fool with the building
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
at all.
We go to a lot of places.
yeah, I found some meat.
We found a good many things.
I'm talking about over here.
Oh, we ain't got in
They
there
finna
yet.
go in there.
Okay.
We just now fixing to go in.
Fixing to get
I'm
started.
gonna get my food right quick.
What else have y'all had? Y'all had other experiences, though, haven't you?
They done had all the experience. This is my first time even standing here this long.
You don't like to get this close to it, huh? Okay.
I
How
can
long
say
ago was that when it happened?
It had to be about 3. Nope, it was their last shift change. So they just switching back over. So about 28 days ago, about 30 days.
Well, very recent then, huh?
Y'all gonna get it though. Keep on mess with this building. Keep on. And then one night, it was a light shine.
Where at?
It was like you look at it from like just say this angle. It looked like somebody was sitting at a desk with a light on. But then like if you walk off right here, the light will be gone. You can see it on. You go back over, the light was there. You see what I'm saying?
Did y'all seen it from the outside?
From the outside. Oh,
I think it might have been a reflection on the window.
No, there was no reflection. It was like a lamp with a red,
I'm gonna get
What the
McKinney to
thing
tell
is-
y'all more about it.
a red
might take
shield
y'all
on.
Okay, that'd be great.
Mr. McKinney, he's not scared of us. He walking there.
Oh, you gonna take them? Okay, yeah. I got
But what other things happened to you though? You see
That's
more-
it. It was just that. It was just that. When I came that night making rounds, and I heard something moaning. I don't know if it came from all jail or here.
And you were out on the street when you heard it?
No, at the door.
Oh, at the
On the
door.
porch, yeah. You got a beeper right there. You make beeps on the back side and the front of this building, in the courthouse and all building and plus over here. But I was putting the beeper in and I heard some moaning. I didn't look up. I didn't want to.
You didn't want to say it?
Yeah, what it was. I just walked off and they gave me goosebumps up my back and that's the only 2 things I had experience with this building here. As far as going in there, when I let people in, I don't go past the door. They have tours here now. They have guided tours here,
How often they have those?
It varies. Whenever they get somebody want to come to the jail, it's not no scheduled thing. But in my opinion, it's creepy. It's a creepy building.
Think it's haunted?
It's creepy. And that noise we heard, if it had happened just one time that night, I'd say, well, it's just our imagination. No. Then my supervisor came and shared the same thing we heard. It was legit. I mean, it's like a noise, and it happened more than
Sound like a cell door or something? Maybe?
Yeah, that would sound like a cell door. And these doors old, so and it.
Old and heavy.
Yeah, right, raw steel, and it creeped me out. But and we called her and y'all lying. I said, all right, just sit out here for a little while. We forgot about it till we heard the noise again. I said, there it is, and she looked and shined the light over there,
Not couldn't see anything.
But I'm gonna get McKinney for y'all. He tell y'all more about it. He gonna tell y'all it ain't haunted or word. It's all in their mind. Then our nurse, she thought the same thing when she went in there, deputy, and they heard some music playing. Cause it was about the radio, but she was like an old timey music, and it freaked her out.
I heard some of the ones we talked to said that the basement was probably the worst spot in there.
Yeah, I'm not going down. Yeah.
So, you ain't never been down there?
I ain't been past that door.
You've never been past that door. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about you wouldn't go past there now, but
I wouldn't go past. I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going past that door. I'm not. I'm good right now, but going in there, it ain't happening. Not in the daytime. Go ahead.
What's your 20?
In front of the old jail. Send the kid out here if he's not doing nothing.
Say you inside the old jail.
That's a negative. You said she said that's
What you
her.
doing?
Sitting here talking to Southern Paranormal.
So you inside that jail.
That is a negative. I'm not going inside that jail.
Trying to get you in there.
Yeah, she crazy. She's scared of it. Here I come. She's scared of it. She's scared of her shadow.
We appreciate it, man.
I'm
If
gonna
you
give
find
it
him in
Oh, he's over there.
house.
He's over there.
Hi guys, I'm Doyle with Southern Paranormal. We're back in Natchez, Mississippi at another haunted location. We're also running Periscope now, so we're live to viewers as well. We visited Natchez back in December of 2015 at the King's Tavern. While we were there, a lot of the local police and law enforcement officers stopped by and told us some of their stories of King's Tavern. They also told us of another location here, which is located right by the county jail here. It's the old county jail. It was established in 1891, I believe it is, Tom. And it held prisoners and until probably about the mid 1970s, probably 1973, 74. In this location as well, there's gallows that over 200 inmates were executed. They were hanged inside this location. We have a camera set up. We've done a few interviews with some of the deputies. We're fixing to give a walkthrough inside here. Y'all come on through and we'll let you see some of the places we have the cameras set up and what we're going to be doing and places we're going to be investigating. Come on up. So the first that we'll be going into are the cell blocks on the first level. As you can see, there's a big iron door here. I guess the little place you can look through and actually, yeah. They actually use it for a little bit of storage as well. We've got a camera, one camera set up down here. As shooting down here, there's cells on each side of this. One on each. We have a camera set up. And as you can see, there's not much room in these things, man. 2 bunks to each. And for some reason, there's a sink right in the middle in the back. But I assume that they could walk around and view the cells from each side or walk down through the center as well. But we have one camera shooting through here. And next one we have, that's the camera there that you're seeing. We have recorders set out as well on each one. Voice recorders so that we can catch any audio. And then we're going up to the second floor and show y'all that. And we took a tour through here with one of the deputies. He showed us around up here. Unfortunately, we're not sure which ones were solitary or what the different levels actually meant. I'm assuming that there is solitary in here. We just don't know exactly where it might be. And this is actually set up the same as the other. We have one camera shooting down the center of these cells. It's just like the other level. that in cells look almost identical to the ones on the first floor. You got 2 bunks, and I mean, can you imagine being in here with one other person 24 hours a day, or however long that you had to stay in? Do your business right in the middle. It's pretty, very tight space, very, very much. Can't remember. The shower was over on this corner over here.
I think that's where that possible solitary cell was too.
Right.
It's all blocked off.
Right to the backboard, the medical backboard there. Looks like a shower in this area.
Red Cross.
Is that?
That's American Red Cross.
Oh, yeah. And then, like Donald said, this was probably used for solitary because there is no way to be seen in or out.
We got everything blocked off completely in here.
And the shower, I guess that's for all inmates there. They're probably let out one at a time to take their showers there.
Or 2.
Or 2 at a time, I guess, too.
Gonna walk around.
We can. It doesn't go all the way around, I do not believe, right?
I think so.
Oh, there's a hole right there, Don. But I mean, it stops at one end. And see, on the outside, you can also see in as well. And it continues on around. Looks like they had track lighting up here shining into each cell. There's your cells back in here. And continued all the way back around. If you look out here, that is actually the new jail, just right next door to this one. And we interviewed a deputy just a few minutes ago and you can see you can't go any further down through here. It's there's your showers and everything else that we were just at. But we interviewed a deputy, well, actually, a deputy and a snow lady that works right next door over here. And they heard different things. Sounded like almost an iron door slamming. Heard it twice. And that was within the last 30 days here.
I mean, it's like a noise, you know, and it happened more than.
Sound like a cell door or something? Maybe?
Yeah, they would sound like a cell door, and these doors old, so you know, and it.
Old and heavy.
Yeah, right, raw steel, and it creeped me out. Which
I mean, he's worried about this. He will not even come inside. As far as he'll go was when he unlocked the door for us to let us in.
as far as going in there, when I let people in, I'm gonna pass the door.
So something. He's a big man, and something's got him worried about this place.
I ain't been past that door.
You've never been past that door. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about you wouldn't go past there now, but
I wouldn't go past. I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going past that door. I'm not.
Especially after he heard what sounded like these big, heavy doors slamming shut in here. We got one more level that we're going to show you upstairs, and it's where the gallows were. And it's still got the hook and everything else there for to hang the noose, and the trap door still there, levers there, and everything for it. We've got 2 cameras set up in there, and hopefully that may have the most activity. Over 200 inmates were put to death inside this building. We don't know the exact number offhand. I've heard it was 216, but we know it's over 200. And they had 4 cells up there that were for the condemned to stay in. And this trap door was right out in front. And the other inmates, can you imagine, watching their fellow inmates die right in front of them, knowing that that fate awaited them, at just, you know, in days. That had to be one of the most awful things to experience, to see a friend die and know that you're next. Just the emotion and everything else that had to be released there. And you know, maybe some of this energy has stayed around, either residual, or it's possible that some of this may be intelligent in some way. But it's up on the next level, and I'll show you that. It's just steps away from where we just were. And this was up in here, another iron gate here. This were the condemned cells. These are where the ones that were sentenced to death were kept. You had 4 of them here, and as you can see, they had the holes. It's like an iron mesh, and they could easily see out this to watch. And if you look directly out, what would they be seeing? Is the trapdoor for the gallows. And if you look up top, there's the noose, where the noose was hung. That would end the inmate's life. But they have since, I mean, they're still here. I think they've placed a bar across it where it could not open. Anything. They would drop down through here to the next level where they were waiting to cut them loose and take the body out. As you can see, they still have the lever here, which is pretty obvious. This lever is responsible, and the door is responsible for over 200 men's deaths. 200 have perished right here in front of other inmates, and their life ended right at this location. You know, we have 2 cameras set up. We've got one shooting back toward the cells, and then we have one shooting down so it can see the doors and a few of the cells as well. So we're probably going to come into a few EVP sessions and different things like that in here, and just see if we can pick up any energy, any kind of residual presence, or any kind of intelligent responses, you know, if it's possible that may be here as well. But we're fixing to go back out, gear up, come in, and everybody on Periscope, we're going to get off here. We'll start it back up when we get back inside and get set up. But we're fixing to do what we love to do. We're going to investigate the paranormal. Let's go, guys.